that man did not carry his son till the boy was 3 months old.
Wow. Wow.
You cut me open when you carry me.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
It's a privilege to be here today.
You cut me open.
Yeah.
And finally, we're here to talk about postpartum. So we welcome you to dear postpartum mom. Drum rolls. Okay, so for today's episode, we're here to talk about the meaning of postpartum. We're here to share the myth, the facts, about postpartum. I believe that with the knowledge we all gain from this program progressively, we'll be able to support women, mothers who just give birth, who have children, I mean, this
Yeah.
community is actually birthed from the passion to support women. Yeah, so with that being said, we're going to talk about the meaning of postpartum, what postpartum means. But before then, let me introduce myself. My name is Princess, and I have here with me today
Mrs. Success.
and we are both mothers of children. I have one child, and Success has two beautiful daughters.
Too beautiful.
Two beautiful daughters. Okay, so Success, can I ask you, so what do you understand by postpartum?
Okay. From my own, hi everyone, it's also a privilege to be here. Thank you very much for joining. I would say that postpartum, from what I wrote down, is the emotional and mental phase after childbirth, when women experience a variety of emotions stemming from joy, bonding with your baby, mood swings, and actually even anxiety and depression. Another person could define postpartum as a fourth trimester, like a sacred window of recovery, rest, and bonding, a time of healing and learning to care for a newborn, and also adjusting to the new identity of a mother. Personally, for me, it was a lot to adjust. Like, I couldn't believe it's mommy. I'm already a mother. So for me, postpartum is really sacred. That bonding is very important, and the experience, that knowledge, that time where you get to learn how to actually take care of a newborn. Okay, so that's that for me.
Okay, for me, postpartum actually means a period of time after childbirth when the woman is recovering both emotionally, physically, mentally from not being pregnant. Yeah, that's what I see postpartum as.
Not being pregnant is a lot. Actually, you begin to feel like once giving birth, you begin to, feel alright. You don't know that that's like another phase altogether. The fourth trimester, that is what they call it, another phase altogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would like to talk about the myth first. People believe and do not believe that postpartum is. Yeah. So we want to talk about them, the lies that people believe about postpartum. So, Success, can you tell us, number one, what do you think is maybe whatever it is?
I don't even know if this one is a lie, but I think maybe the social media or some of our celebrities have, sometimes, they tell you 2 days postpartum, and so some people, it begins to make the people believe that, you just recover like 2 days or 3 days immediately after you give birth, you just recover. But I think that's a myth, because it varies across people, it varies across culture or whatever. For some people, it could take more time. Okay, let me limit it down to where I am right now, currently in Nigeria. Sometimes you see when you're giving birth, they ask you to come back 6 weeks later. There's this 6 week, I don't know if it's the same thing with you. There's this 6 week hospital visitation where you're asked to come back for the whole checkup and stuff. So some people have recovered by that time. Some people are giving extra time. So I feel it's a myth when people believe that immediately after giving birth, your body just come back to the size you were. Your stomach just goes back to the flat tummy Jesus that it was.
Oh.
Okay, that's for me. Yeah, people think there's an immediate recovery. Sometimes it doesn't really happen like that.
That's true. A lot of people actually think that, oh, 6 weeks later you're bouncing back,
Mm.
but it actually
Yeah.
takes at least a year for a woman to at least get herself, you know, after giving birth. Another myth that people believe is that if you had an easy pregnancy, postpartum recovery will be so easy. That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
A
Those
lot
are
of
two
women
different
go
things
into
altogether.
depression. A lot of women go into depression. They go into a lot of sickness. There are some of them that have pains. Okay, take for example myself. This is like 6 months after giving birth, but I have pains on my left arm. Yeah, and that's a result of sleeping on my left hand. Don't mind the little one.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the
she's
time.
also trying to tell you guys how stressed you are.
Yes. That's why baby's crying. She wants to show her face, but not today, some other time. Okay, for me, I think another myth that people have about postpartum is that I just gave birth to my baby, so I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be excited all the time. It's all joy, joy, joy of bonding. That's not true. Sometimes it can be overwhelming actually, and
Yeah.
when you're left alone with baby after your mom has come and gone, and it just dawned on me that it's just you and baby, and you find out that some nights you're not sleeping well, and you're just looking, and sometimes baby can cry. As a new mom, you don't really know where to go from here to there. Baby is crying, you're not sure what baby actually went through. Sometimes there's a mixture. Some people feel like after giving birth, oh my god, it's all joy, I'm just so happy. Yeah. Welcome to reality when the baby cries, and my mom says we have it easier these days based on we don't wash napkins, and it's more pampers. The other days we had to wash napkins, and so
Oh
it was
my.
more stressful.
Oh
So
my God.
um,
I can't.
what I'm just saying is, prepare for both of them. It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both happiness, anxiety. It's a mixture of all the emotions.
Hmm.
So
Oh.
that's that for you.
Uh, this one is going to shock us. Only mothers go through postpartum. Actually, I used to believe
It's
that. I used to believe
shocking.
that.
I'm thinking about it now. If my husband, did she go through postpartum? Who else is going through the postpartum?
Yeah, your husband, he can have postpartum anxiety. Like, okay, for new dads,
Okay, yeah.
they're like, how do I go about this? They don't know,
Mm.
they're clueless. They don't know what to do, how to go about. Some of them,
That is a very big one, very big one, right? And most
yeah,
people don't think about the father in the equation. Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, but yes,
Some of them
yes, yes,
into
yes.
yes, maybe because
You hear about stories.
their wives are having what's it called, these hormonal changes that occurs and make
Changing.
some
Yeah,
women have emotional breakdown. So
yeah. I,
depression.
yes, yes. Yes. So some of this postpartum dads, we call it like that. Some of them running away from the hospital. We've had stories like that where the woman gave birth, and then her husband fainted, or just left for a while and came back. This is and truly we didn't really we never really considered that. But now that you mentioned it, that's actually postpartum anxiety
Yeah.
taking place.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom told me that when they gave birth to my second brother, my dad couldn't carry him. He was like, I beg you, I don't want the baby to fall out for my dad. Yeah, he did not reach that man did not carry his son till the boy was 3 months.
Wow. Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes, yes.
That's
So I yeah,
huge.
honestly, that's a big one. Okay, for me, I think another myth is that mothers believe that mothers some young like mothers believe that breastfeeding is natural. It comes easily. Immediately you just give birth, the milk will start flowing like rivers of
Mm.
water.
Mm. Took
The milk will just start
1 week,
flowing and so sometimes
1 week of
they don't
stress.
prepare. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for feeding the babies. I'm like, I don't want that. Was one of the lady when I gave birth. I'm like, I don't want to give my baby. Please make room for the what's it called, the baby formula. Make room for the formula till the breast milk comes. So I think that's another need for me, expecting that your breast milk will flow immediately after giving birth. So, so
Mm.
and not be able to give your baby formula till your breast is filling. It could take a day, it could take 2 days for some people, yes, before the breast milk actually comes.
That's valid. Another one I have here is you can't get pregnant during postpartum.
I used to be that. I used to be a victim of that. How am I supposed to I'm actually happens to people and the truth is we can actually get pregnant during postpartum. You cannot get
Not
both.
that I need to talk much on that because we all know you don't you can get pregnant 2 months after postpartum, 3 months, 4 months. Yeah, so you have to be careful. Yeah.
So for
So
me, the last on my list is what they used to say, I think it was my cousin. She said it to me. She had not given birth. She has not just married. So one day like that, she was like, "Sleep when the baby sleeps, nah." I said it doesn't work like that. You can always sleep when the baby sleeps now, according to them, because sometimes there are other responsibilities, and trust me, some other times the sleep is not just something. So I think it's a need for people to believe that immediately baby sleeps, I'm sleeping. Trust me, you may be feeling that other things too, especially if you're alone, house chores, cooking and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Someone who stayed with you. I feel it's
yeah.
like a big need. Like I'm going to sleep when baby sleeps. So that sleep is not even it may not even be your own sleepy roster. It may just be time for you to
Yeah.
sleep. So that's that for me. Being able to sleep immediately baby sleeps. It may take longer, and before you even want to sleep, baby will now wake up depending on some babies. Like my first baby was a deep sleeper. She sleeps. I used to sneak out and I could sneak out and go like somewhere close to get something like our close market because she's a deep sleeper. But my second baby, oh my god, just locked door, you get? So it varies from one baby to the other. So
Mm.
that's that for me.
Hmm. Okay, let's move to the facts because we don't have all the time. There are lots of myths about postpartum, but we'll go to the facts. So because we don't have time, so we can save time. So what do you think are the facts? Maybe just tell me one or two or three facts you have about postpartum.
Now that I think about it, now now that I think about it, one of the facts that just a reverse of what we had said earlier, one of the facts about postpartum is it will take time. It
Mm,
can take time
yeah.
based on your body,
Mm,
based on nutrition, based on different factors could affect
mm,
your postpartum recovery. So that's a fact for me, so that you don't give yourself a stipulated time in 2 months. Tell me should go inside. This that I should. So no, that's for me. Postpartum healing takes time. So
mm.
that's that for me.
Okay. One of the ones I have here is that sleep deprivation deeply affects postpartum health. A lot of women when their babies are sleeping. Yeah, I understand that the fact that sometimes when baby's sleeping, you have to, attend to other activities or other chores in the house,
Yeah.
right? But then I will advise women, please get enough sleep. if the house is scattered, sometimes just leave it that way. You never
You know, yeah.
see that house. When that baby grows, you can arrange the house as much as you want. The baby and your body will not remember how unkept the house was.
That the house was extra.
Please get sleep, mommies. Get some sleep, please.
Okay. Another fact for me, I wouldn't really generalize this one because it's really based on um on economy and individual pocket. Okay, so another fact for me, my I think it happened with one of my aunties. So she wasn't eating well, yet she wanted to do exclusive.
Mm.
Are we there? So
Yeah.
another fact I would like to mention here is there is nothing, whereas the best and most recommended thing medically is breastfeeding.
Mhm.
Okay, so whereas the most Zion is such a cutie. Okay, so whereas the most recommended thing is breastfeeding your baby. All right, but in cases where you know that your breast milk is not enough, there is nothing wrong in adding formula for the baby.
Mm. Very true. There's nothing wrong.
So
Nothing. Some women actually feel, would I say, they feel bad when they're not able to breastfeed their babies. Yeah, they feel really bad.
and I don't know why. Okay, well, I think I understand. I think it makes them feel like they're not so bonded to the baby or
Yeah.
something. Or I don't know why.
Sometimes
But
it's actually pressure. Yeah, the fact that you come outside.
yeah, because everybody's doing it, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. When people ask, "Are you
Well,
breastfeeding your baby?" and say no, some of them look at you like, with that side eye.
especially mother. I understand. I truly understand. Although the truth is, as much as you can, if your breast milk is flowing well, if you're eating healthy, if you're eating healthy, it's very important. If everybody healthy, then yeah, go ahead and breastfeed the baby. But if you're not eating healthy, there is no enough supplements in your food, there's not enough vitamins or supplements for the baby to actually absorb from the breast milk, then add formula. Add.
Yeah,
So that's that for me.
yeah. Okay. One of the facts I have here is that up to 80% of women experience baby blues. So
Baby,
baby blues. So it's more like depression, but it's not. Some of the signs are irritability. You become easily irritated. You have mood swings. You start to cry sometimes because you're frustrated.
I think that happened to me. I think that happened to me too. I didn't know you thought baby blues though. I
Yeah.
think that happened to me. At the time, maybe at the time, maybe I think it's one of the points I have here. I was feeling like I wasn't in touch with the world anymore. I was feeling alone.
Yourself.
Yeah, so I think at the time I was just sleeping and I was just looking at my life and looking at myself after I've gone to work and stuff. I just realized I started crying. So that's baby blue. Okay?
Yeah. So 80% of women get mostly very irritated, having mood swings. Women go through a lot. Oh, it's bad. And lack of personal support can do that. Lack of support can also cause that, right?
Yes.
Lack of support can make a woman go into mood swings. Okay. And then another one that can happen is when baby cries too much. It's just kind of just remember.
Honestly,
So
you can just throw you off balance, and it's like you're a new mom, right? And you don't know what to do next. So
that's another part of baby blues.
What you are can't
Okay.
believe it took
I
me
think what you
so
said now is related to, the last point I have.
I was so
I'm talking
attached
about
that morning. Came
where
into
I
this
mentioned, I said,
world, dawning.
one of the facts is,
The only
postpartum
woman
may or may not
The
affect your
only woman
effectiveness
that
at your
loved me.
workplace.
And mom
Mm.
was
Mm.
mad, but
Yeah.
she was
So
careful.
depending on the setting where you are, for some people, they are given one,
Celebrate and
2 months or
wonder
3 months, depending on the company you work with. And sometimes
and
some people
all
want
the
to take care of their
while
baby by themselves.
she gave
So
me her
you're having a
first
baby
smile.
and you're having your work table, and sometimes it affects a woman's productivity at workplace, and that is totally understandable for most work people, for most office, settings. I think abroad they give you people enough time and you are still paid, right?
Yes, I don't.
For some companies you have paid in here, for some other companies, honestly, you don't. So I where I put my baby in the crèche, I could see 2 months old babies, and I
Wow.
believe yes,
Two
they're there
months.
because their mom had yes, they were there because their mom had to go back to work. Bankers, I think
My mom
bankers here. I'm not so sure, but I'll still research and get back to it because
Oh.
yes, I'm very certain 2 months. I was like, it doesn't make anything like, the mom has to. So, it's going to affect your productivity at work. And sometimes it may also,
gave me away
it
at
may also, it's not, I don't use the word divine, it may also, reduce your speed a little.
Mm.
It may also reduce your speed, your career progression.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the field
Yeah,
you're in, where you have to
yeah.
stay back and take care of baby, depending on how equipped you are. You may want to stay back and take care of baby, depending.
Yeah.
And then for some other people who, I think that was why I had the blues because I had just recently relocated after marriage. So I hadn't gotten a job, basically. For my first baby, I hadn't gotten a job immediately. So at that time, I began to feel like, I know I'm a career person and I'm a career woman, but I began to feel like, I didn't have anything to fall back to or stuff. So I think that was why I was having those baby blues as a then. Unlike when I gave birth to my second baby, I had already started working after my first baby. So when I gave birth to my second baby, there was something to look forward to.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
the baby blues were not as, it didn't even come. It didn't come because I was even working while at the time.
Right.
So that's that for my own part.
Okay. This section recovery takes longer than normal delivery. So I've had to talk to a lot of moms who gave birth through CS, and some of them say, "Oh, after 3 years, I still feel this pain, this sharp pain right there." It's really crazy, and then it's funny to know that our society look down on women who gave birth through the CS. Like,
I
uh,
find that very amusing. Like, why? Why
strong,
exactly?
this world dawning.
they are the strongest women in this
I
world.
The only
They are the
woman
strongest women. Yeah, every woman who has given birth is very strong. But you see, TS moms, the ones they look down on,
honestly,
when they go through.
honestly, because I don't. Why would you look down on someone who went through went under the knife? No, no. They are. If you ask me, hey, no, 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 no. No one in their right senses should look down on a yes, no, no, no,
But
no.
the truth is
It
that
takes a lot, a lot.
women who give birth through the vagina, yeah, some of them actually take like a year to heal because I mean, there's a tear, right? A tear down
Yeah,
there.
for those who have tears. Yes, 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 yes.
cut me
At
off.
first, I know it's difficult to pass urine, to pass food. I can't even imagine, but
You lose
honestly,
a
like
part of
healing
you
takes
when
time.
you
But then people that go through the knife take longer.
more than
It takes
anyone.
longer.
Every
So,
woman should.
they need all the support and they too need to be, gentle with themselves to
Yes,
heal. Right? Yeah.
you have to be careful about the kind of work you
My
do,
mom
what you're lifting, yeah. And the first few weeks, I think the first 6 weeks, the only thing you're allowed to
showed me
lift, the
how
only heavy thing you're
to
allowed to
sit
lift is
down.
baby. anything that anything that is bigger or weightier than baby,
Or heavier than baby.
yes, should not be eaten.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. This is you're actually giving me you're actually passing a lot of knowledge. I sincerely did not know about that. I did not. Then that is actually more work if you ask me, because it's more restriction, right?
Mhm.
You're restricted from feeding. What of feeding? Are you also restricted in feeding by the things you eat?
No, no, you can breastfeed. You can do whatever, like any kind of feeding. Yeah,
Anything.
yeah.
Okay,
You just
just
have to give
feed.
yourself time and understand that there's a cut down there and you have to heal.
You have to heal. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was an amazing time. Well, I have learned. I'm taking home something today. I really am.
Me too. Me too. I learned a whole lot. Like there are things that you said that I didn't even know, existed. And I didn't even know that people believed in. They're not true. There are a lot of things I even believe that
Honestly.
I'm realizing that
Maybe
hey,
now we just
it's
have
not
maybe some
true.
other time we'll download it, just that we don't really have much time and we don't want to, overstay our time. But truly you'll be amazed. I think we would have an interview section with
Yeah.
other moms, right? Yeah,
Yes.
where we'll bring it. You will hear a lot from other people because these things, they vary across individuals and cultures and places. So honestly, I believe that we're going to hear a lot about them.
Yeah, so we're coming to the end of today's session. Like Success said, we're going to be having interview sessions with many other women who, have experienced this thing and are experiencing it, and who, are professionals. We'll talk with professionals in this field to gain knowledge and, so that women in our society will gain support. Will gain support. Even the men, everybody needs support, but the
Yes, very
women
important. I
more
think women are
support.
always sidelined when it comes to postpartum, but here, you
Yes,
people are going to be carried along because you're
yeah,
very important in the
yeah,
lives of the women
yeah.
in your own life.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. And we'll also be having sections where we are praying for mothers, especially
Yes.
women who are having depression, challenges. I mean, if you hear things that women go through after giving birth, you'll be shocked. I
You
saw a woman who
will.
went blind just because she gave birth. Yes, I
Oh my
was
God.
I was short of words. She went blind just because she gave birth to a baby. So she can't even see the baby she gave birth to. How frustrating can that be? So there are a lot of things. We pray for mothers,
My
we
God.
address issues. And if you have any myth or facts you think you need to share with us, please get to the comment section. Sharp, sharp. Get to the comment
And
section.
put it
And,
down.
yeah, and
We
then
would love to learn from you too.
yes. Any question, put it in the comment section. We are checking it and we will answer you. Okay. Thank you so
All
much
right.
for watching our live today. We hope to see you next time. Finally,
Yes, next time very soon. All
yeah.
right, bye. We love
Bye.
you.
Love you.
For who you are, what you are. Can't believe it took me this long. I love you, Mom.